All right. So welcome back to the channel, guys. You guys see my screen? Okay, here we go. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744. There's so much to discuss on Matchday 5. And so it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting. So we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. Hope you guys do enjoy the stream. Guys, like and subscribe, of course. And yeah, like I said, guys, I'm very excited to start this stream, man. Very excited, man. A lot to discuss, man. A lot to discuss, man, in this stream. So remember, guys, to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new on here, guys. We're going to break this whole Champions League down. So let's go ahead and get started, man. Let's go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and share my football, and we're going to go ahead and get started with the games. So I'm going to do things a bit differently. Normally, we would start with Group A and then kind of work our way up. However, I kind of want to do things a bit differently. Since there's so much to discuss about one particular club, and I think you know which club I'm talking about. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go through the other groups first, and then we'll save the best ones for last. So we're going to actually do that way. I think it'll be a lot better we do that way rather than go to the traditional Group A, Group H, that kind of way. So, yeah, like I said, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen for today. So where should we start first? Let's start with Group B. Let's start with Group B. So I think we're going to do – let's start with Group B. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. We'll go – how do we do this, man? Yeah, let's start with Group B. All right, so let me get my intro up. Group B. Let's start with Group B first, guys. So let's start with the first game, which we got Sevilla 2, PSV 3. Wow. What a game, man. Now, I didn't get to watch this game because I was kind of focused more on the United Galatasaray game, which we'll get onto later, by the way. And I got to say, man, I watched the highlights, and oh my word, PSV, man. What a comeback this was. To win away in Seville is an absolutely incredible statement, right? And my man, Ricardo Pepi, scored the leg winner. It made me so happy. And it's such a huge goal because it's a game-winning goal, putting aside through to the next round. And I think this goal is so massive, right? And I think it's very, very crucial, that goal he scored, right? As for Sevilla, man, they really sold this game. They really sold this game. That red card, Ocampos, changed the game. And this Vertessen guy is good, man. This Vertessen guy is good because I'm doing a Union SG save on FIFA 23, and this guy has been one of my best players. Vertessen, he was fantastic on the day. Got the assist for the goal, and then Salabri coming off the bench, Pepe coming off the bench, and sub saved the day, man. And Serginho Dest got an assist as well. That was a great effort, that first assist there. And for PSV, man, this team is good, man. This team is great. They've been the best team in the Eredivisie. They're perfect so far. And as for Sevilla, man, this is bad, man. Defensively, I've told you guys, these guys are terrible. Sevilla defensively are not good. Their attack isn't really that great either. Like, besides En-Nesyri, there's no real consistent goal scorer in this team. And for Sevilla, man, believe it or not, we always try to clown about them, try to make it the Europa League. Guys, even the Europa League is very, very difficult because they have to travel away to Lens and hope they can get a result against Lens, because that's going to be a difficult task. To get a result in Lens against Lens will be difficult. So, yeah, I just think for Sevilla, man, it's really bad for them because they're likely going to probably finish bottom of the group. I don't think Sevilla can beat Lens away. At best, maybe a draw, but I don't see them beating Lens away. So let me see what you guys say in regards to this game. So, yeah, let me read through your guys' comments. Jared Rogo says, new member. Jared Rogo became a YouTube member, man. Congratulations. Thank you, Jared Rogo, for becoming a YouTube member. And by the way, guys, we're having a member stream later on this weekend, guys. So remember, guys, to click the join button description below to get access to members' videos and member stream. Sebastian says, yo, AD. Matt Shell says, hi. The Sebastian Jinx is working low. IDKY keep jinxing games. Congratulations to Galatasaray advancing to round of 16. We'll get there, Albert. We'll talk about Group B. Not Group B. We'll talk about Group A. I want to discuss Group B A later because I have so much to say about it. All right. Let's move on. Hala Madrid, Kings of Europe. Hala Al Nasser. Pepe's a world-class striker. He is a world-class, man. Let's relax there, Albert. Let's relax, Albert. He isn't world-class. He's a good striker. He's a good striker, but not world class, man. There's still a lot to go. Sevilla lost that game. PSV didn't win. I mean, come on, man. You got to say PSV won, man. You got to give respect. Sad thing that. No, the own goal and red card saved them. Lozano is such an amazing player. And remember when he beat Germany World Cup? Ramos. Yes, I'll never forget that. PSW. Congrats to new member, Jared. Yeah, guys, hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. How are only at 4 likes? That is disgraceful, guys. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. We should be reaching minimum 10 likes. So like and subscribe, man. Like and subscribe. The like button is bad, man. You guys need to like the stream, man. Like the stream. So please hit the like button if you haven't already done so, man. That is disgraceful. It's still early in the stream, so maybe we'll get more likes as the stream goes on. But we need to be reaching those likes, man. Hit that like button if you haven't already done so. So, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and move on. I think that's enough about this game. And so with this win, guys, PSV have officially qualified to round of 16. And also, Fernando got a red card right at the end for like, I think, some dissent or something. I think it was complaints to referee. So, yeah, I mean, for Sevilla, man, this is bad, man. This is bad. And Pepe, man, he scored the winning goal, man. Scored the winning goal. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next game we have here is Arsenal 6, Lens 0. Lens, man. What an absolute horror show from Lens. This was embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. And I know people are going to tell me, oh, Lens, they haven't competed in the Champions League for a long time now. I'm sorry. This is disgraceful because Arsenal haven't competed in the Champions League for a long time too. So I don't really understand why people are saying this. Obviously, we knew Arsenal would win. We obviously knew that. But the manner in which they won this game was quite frightening. And let me just say this right now, guys. This win doesn't make Arsenal Champions League contenders. Because I've seen some English people, some Arsenal fans, some social media, some people saying, oh, because of this win, Arsenal could now win the Champions League. No. Come on, man. This is Lens. This is one of the Lens. This is not a good team, man. This is a group stage game. And let's keep it a stat, guys. This group is very mediocre, right? This group is very difficult. See, if Arsenal, put it this way, if Arsenal puts 6 against, like, let's say, like, trying to think of a good team in pot 4, like Real Sociedad, then I could understand, right? This is Lens, though, you know? And for me, for Arsenal, man, they were amazing today. Gabriel Jesus was fantastic. Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, and Kai Havertz, man. Kai Havertz, he's actually turning up now. You know, Martinelli, Odegaard, the Jorginho coming off the bench. This Arsenal team looked great. But as I said, though, I don't think Arsenal have full. I think Arsenal need bigger tests because, like I said, guys, this is not hard, you know. And for me, this group stage is too easy for Arsenal, right? Arsenal will need to do this against better teams because, like I said, guys, this is just one game in particular. And let's keep it a stat, guys. Arsenal should be undefeated in this group. The fact they lost to Lens away should show you that this team isn't really the Champions League winning caliber team. This is a good team. They could be outsiders. I think Arsenal could maybe be a dark horse in that sense, but this is not a Champions League winning team. Because I'm sorry, you cannot win the Champions League with Gabriel Jesus, your main striker. I'm sorry. I respect Gabriel Jesus. In fact, I actually like Gabriel Jesus, one of my more favorite underrated players. This guy isn't a goal scorer, though. He isn't a goal scorer, right? So I just think for Arsenal, man, this was not a good challenge, and this was just too easy. And you know, as I said, man, for Bukayo Saka, man, it's interesting. So, and like I said, man, Mikel Arteta, man, that's also another point. Can you really win the Champions League? Can Mikel Arteta really win the Champions League? And as like first European coach here as the main coach, I don't know. We'll see, man. But yeah, for Arsenal, man, huge win. They officially topped this group with this win, and I just think for Arsenal, man, this is great, man. This is great for them, and for Lens, man, absolutely disgraceful, absolutely horror show. And for Lens, man, it's really bad. Their goalkeeper, Sandba, their captain, he made one error leading to goal. One error, and he only made 2 saves. And you know, it's actually interesting. I think Lens defensively have been really good. Lens defensively have been amazing in Ligue 1. So for the fact that they conceded 6 goals, no, it's bad. It's bad. So for Lens, as I said, disgraceful. And they also had 11 players. They went down to 10 men too. So you can't really use the excuse, man, if anyone's going to try to justify this. So yeah, shout out to Arsenal, man. They did it. They got the huge win. And let's see what Arsenal can do, man. Let's see what Arsenal can do in the knockout stage, because I think this team could surprise, but they're not going to win the Champions League. They are not going to win the Champions League. I am almost positive of that. And if they do win the Champions League, guys, if they do win the Champions League, I will say I might have to dye my hair. I might have to dye my hair red if they do win the Champions League. Oh man. So, yeah, I don't know, man. But let's be real though. Arsenal will not win the Champions League. All right, let's go and read some of your guys' comments. Ramos didn't get the red card this time. Sevilla's bad. Hit the like or Pepe tackles you. And man, how are we still at 4 likes? What the heck? Okay, let me just refresh my stream. Maybe I need to refresh. Okay, I didn't refresh. So now we're at 7. Okay, that's good. This is still bad though. We should be reaching 10 at least. Pepe tackles you, Sevilla. Lol, not funny. JK, lol. Camera lens, lawns. Arsenal, please don't win the Champions League. I don't want my hair red so far job. Michael also has Arsenal contenders. Are you really sure about that, Mats? I heard Michael said that Arsenal's going to get to the Champions League semifinals in a Twitter space. I heard Michael said that, by the way. So, there's receipts already there. Like, Arsenal, for me, the max that can go in the Champions League is quarterfinals. I don't think this team has more. This team can't get to the semis, in my opinion. Havertz is a UCL player. He steps in the UCL. Yeah, I mean, I understand what. Okay, to be fair, you do have a good point because he did score against Real Madrid. He scored against Man City. Let's see what he does on knockout stage for Arsenal. That's where I'm going to really truly judge. I'm convinced when the Arsenal's going to win the Champions League. Wow, Albert, I need HH to do Arsenal badly. Raya's back. What happened? Well, they're rotating their goalkeepers, man. Pookie says they have a better chance at Barcelona. Now, that's actually debatable, to be fair. That's actually debatable. That's actually debatable, man. Arsenal versus Barca. I would say Arsenal probably have a better chance because I think their attack depth is probably better than Barca. But here's the thing, though. I'm more convinced that Barca could do better in big game than Arsenal. But I would say Arsenal have a better attacking depth. So that's an interesting one, though, Pookie. That's an interesting convo. It's close, though. I think both teams are kind of around the same level, to be honest. But I would slightly edge with Arsenal. I do think Arsenal are a little bit better than Barca in that sense. Arsenal minimum will reach the final, and if Havertz the final, it's over. Well, Sebastian said, I need PSG Arsenal Ali. Well, we don't know about PSG, man. We're going to talk about them a bit later. Albert, Gabriel Jesus or Jesus Ferreira? Man, it's Gabriel Jesus, man. Come on. Jesus Ferreira. When is a round of 16 draw? That is a good question, guys. I actually don't know the top of my head. I assume it's going to be a Friday. I think it's going to be on that Friday, guys. Or is it the Monday? It might be the Monday. I think it's December 15th, guys. I have to double check. Can you guys check that for me in the chat, guys? I jinxed Benfica badly, low. Camera lens, low. Nice, Albert. Arsenal saw through the lens. Hey, you can't copy with the hair red. It's already taken low. Okay, fair. If Arsenal win the Champions League, I might have to become an Arsenal fan. Okay, I'm joking. But if Arsenal win the Champions League, actually, I don't know what I'm going to do, man. I don't know, man. If Arsenal wins, Arteta's over Pep. Let's relax there, Albert. Let's relax. Hey, did you just steal Sebastian's hair comment? Well, I guess I did, but I didn't intentionally mean to steal. It was accidentally, inadvertently. Facts. Sebastian says, everyone knows Arsenal ain't witty. Michael has talks football in his name. Michael has talks football in his name, and he says Arsenal Qatar is a disgrace. Master says almost a big of an L when he picked Paraguay finished 6th. Sebastian says Barca has bigger chance. Stop it. Claude Pez HD says, hey 80, I'm here. Hope I'm not late much. All right. JC Youngfly 2233 says we all know who's gonna win. Poi says, yo, I'm going back. Ooh, you're back, man. You're back. All right. So guys, hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so, man. All right, so we're done with Group B, guys. We're done with Group B. Let's go ahead and move on to Group C. And then I guess we'll talk about Group D. Then I guess Group E. Then F. No, we'll do G. We'll save F and H and A. We'll save those 3 for last. All right. Let's talk about Group C, man. Group C. So, Group C, man. Braga won, Union Berlin won. Wow. It's very disappointing, guys. I'm very disappointed in Union Berlin, but at least they got a draw. They didn't lose the game, which was good because I was kind of worried they might lose this game. And for Union Berlin, man, this is kind of sad. How do you not win a game when we have a man advantage? How do you not win a game when you have a man advantage? So Gosens, man, got in a crucial goal there. Diallo scoring the equalizer. And for Union Berlin, man, it's been tough, man. It's been tough. Like this team has been really, really struggling defensively. They haven't been scoring enough goals. And the thing about Union Berlin is what made them so good was defensively they were so solid. And I just think for Braga, man, they're in a good position now because I feel like they're now the favorites to get that third place. They're favorites now because they didn't lose this game, and now they just have to travel away to Napoli. And I think if they can get the thing is, I don't think they could see the thing is Napoli is in a good position where as long as they draw the game, they're good to go. So for Union Berlin, man, it's a tall task. They have to play against Real Madrid at home, and they have to win that game to have any chance to qualify for the Europa League. And to be fair, though, Real Madrid have already secured top spot. So there is a chance that maybe Union Berlin can maybe get Europa League spot, although I think it's very, very unlikely. I think it's very difficult. So, yeah, for Braga, man, they should be able to get that third place because I just think that for Union Berlin, man, it's not good. It's looking bad for them. They sacked their coach Fischer. They brought a new coach, Bielka. And it's just, I don't know, man. The team is just not performing well. And they're just having issues, man, defensively. Like, it's so sad because last season they were so good defensively. This season, all of a sudden, man, defensively have been terrible, man. Absolutely terrible. Nothing to say. Their attack's not really been great. And yeah, man, it's just disappointing, man. It's just disappointing. So, yeah. So, yeah, as I said, man, there's the all right, let me see what else you guys are saying in the chat. All right, guys. Do you guys have any comments in regards to this game? In this game in particular? Braga, why do you all get a red card? No Bonici. All right. Okay, I'm not going to read any comments that are not related to this match because this should be related to this match, guys. So do you guys have any comments on this game? If not, we can just move on to the next game, I guess. But yeah, shout out to Union Berlin, man. They did themselves well, man. This is the first time they compete in the Champions League ever, and I think 2 points is decent for them. It's not the worst, but that home game against Braga, man, that ultimately costed them. And that will probably destroy their chances of Europa League progression. So, yeah. Let me go ahead and see what you guys saying in the chat. All right. Respect Braga. All right. See. All right. Moving on to the next game, we have Real Madrid 4, Napoli 2. Oh, man. This Napoli team have fallen off. This Napoli team have fallen off big time. And for Real Madrid, they thoroughly deserve this win. And guys, Jose Luis is terrible. This guy is not a real striker. This guy is a terrible striker. And there's a reason why Real Madrid loaned him. They did not purchase him permanently. Because trust me, if they did, that would have been such a stupid decision. Oh, I just realized I'm going to update the banner thing. We should be in Group C. I forgot to do that. Let me do that right now. My apologies there. So, getting back to this game, I just think that for Real Madrid, man, Jude Bellingham, man, once again, the guy is showing up, man. The guy has been incredible. I can't hate. Anyone that's trying to hate on Bellingham, you're just dumb. You have to respect what he's been doing for Real Madrid because what he's doing at this age is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Rodrigo there with the goal. Nice goal there. And Rodrigo's showing up, man. The guy, for Brazil is It feels like we're seeing two different Rodrigos. Like the one for Real Madrid is really good, and the one for Brazil is like, oh no. Although to be fair, guys, Brazil in general have been really mediocre, so I'm not going to really pinpoint and be harsh on Rodrigo. And yeah, man. So for Napoli, man, they took the lead in this game early on. Simeone scored the goal. Rodrigo then equalized. Bellingham scored a nice goal. And then the second goal came from Anguissa. Not good defending there from Real Madrid. And then the third goal came from the youngster off the bench. I think is Nicolas Paz. I don't really know too much about him. So Real Madrid fans, please comment down below about him. And then Joselu scored at the last minute of the game, which he missed so many chances, man. How many shots did he miss in this game? Like, let's see. I want to see how many shots. Oh my God, he had 9 shots. He had 9 shots, guys. He had 9 shots in this game. And wow, scored 1 goal. So that's actually sad, man. That's actually sad. You know, and expected goals was 1.53. Big chances missed. Oh, man. 2 shots. Nah, this is terrible, man, from Joselu. At least he got a goal, though, at the end. But yeah, for Real Madrid, it was just cruise sailing. Napoli, for me, man, this team is not the same. This team is not the same. And Merritt should have done better for that third goal. I'm just saying. He should have done better for that third goal because he actually caught it, and I think it spilled in his own net. Terrible goalkeeping there. And for Napoli, man, as I said, man, not good enough, man. Not good enough. So for Real Madrid, man, they comfortably topped the group. They destroyed Napoli in both games. And for Napoli, man, it's just not good, man. It's just not good. Defensively, this team isn't the same. Kvaratskhelia and also, man, like, it's so sad to see this Napoli team fall off so badly because this Napoli team were so good last season. And all of a sudden, they're so trash. Like, the new coach, Walter Mazzarri, is just not it. And you have, like, I don't know, man. This Napoli team isn't it, man. This Napoli team is terrible, horrendous, and beyond, like, it's beyond disgraceful to see what happened to Napoli because Real Madrid, they got the job done. And Real Madrid were there. Like, Napoli, it wasn't like Real Madrid were that amazing. Obviously, they were, but Napoli had some chances, and they just couldn't convert, man. They couldn't convert their chances. And as I said before, guys, and I'll continue to say this, Real Madrid defensively look very, very vulnerable. This team isn't that great defensively. You know, there are some openings, and we've seen how teams can exploit Real Madrid defensively. We have seen it. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a Barca fan or whatever. I'm being objective here. Like, this Real Madrid defense isn't like that bulletproof, right? There are some openings in this Real Madrid defense, and this team defensively needs more structure. But for Real Madrid, man, they got the job done. They're through to round of 16. They topped the group. And for Napoli, man, they have to basically don't lose against Braga to get that second place spot. So let's see what you guys saying in the chat. IDK, how Paris accepts a player like Joselu Real Madrid. Oh, man. Joselu is an elite striker. But he missed funny shots today. Joselu came clutch against Norway. Lol, he's not always this bad. Joselu is a top class striker. I'm not going to explain why, though. Has dad played in the 1980 World Cup. Lol. He's a Spanish international. Madrid will be in the semis minimum. Kvara also meant a one-season wonders. The real team was Kim and Jae. Nah, I don't think Kim and Jae lost. I mean, that was a big loss, but I don't think that loss was that big. I think for me, what was really big is losing Spalletti. I think losing Spalletti really hurt the core of this team. Like, this team doesn't have the same structure, the same identity. You know, I feel like because this Napoli team looks very much like individual brilliance, right? That Napoli team last season was not individual brilliance. They were playing really good football, really, really good football, guys. And this Natson guy is good, man. This Natson guy is good. He came from Red Bull Bragantino. He's a good center back. And I think they got a good replacement. We need Mbappe, not going to lie. Yeah, Mbappe could be good. I don't think he's the ideal striker for Real Madrid, but he would be better. He would obviously be way better than Joselu. And he would probably be better than Rodrigo at striker. Spalletti going has been a problem. Osimhen is an Osimhen. He's still good. Problem. Kvara, he's terrible. Yeah, there's been a lot of criticisms of Kvaratskhelia. He's not really been the same as he was last season. Last season was fantastic. This season, he's kind of dipped. He's not really been the same. I'm going to be honest with you, though. I'm not going to be too critical of Kvaratskhelia because, remember, guys, he is still young, and obviously it's only his second season here in the top flight. So, remember, guys, there's still a lot of him to go, but, you know, maybe needs to move, man. Pookie Tech Ronaldo back, please. I don't know about that. Osmo was good before last season. I can't believe Vardona has an 86 FIFA rating. Pulisic is 79. Merritt became very terrible. Napoli need a new keeper. Oh, yeah, and absolutely, man. Merritt's not good enough, man. Merritt is a average keeper at best. He isn't. They need a new keeper, man. So yeah. All right. Do you just say? I did not say that. I did not say that. Hold on. I did not say that. Course not bad. Lol. Okay, let's just move on. I made a big game worse than Providel, and that's not good at all. All right, let's move on, guys. Let's move on. So we're done with Group C, guys. We're done with Group C of the UEFA Champions League. Moving on to Group D, guys. Moving on to Group D. 26-22. Group D. All right, let's start with the first game, which we have here is Real Sociedad 0, Salzburg 0. Now, believe it or not, guys, I'm actually surprised. Salzburg actually got a draw in this game. And with this draw, Salzburg put themselves in a really good position to get Europa League. Because Salzburg did amazing, man, in this game. Like, I'm surprised Sociedad didn't win this game. And this is actually interesting because look at how dominant Sociedad were on the day. 21 shots, 7 on target. And man of the match has to be Schalger. Schalger was man of the match, made 7 saves. Although, to be fair to Real Sociedad, they did rotate. I don't see Kubo in the starting 11. He did start this game. Obviously, Barcelona didn't start. Umar Sadiq didn't start. And some players weren't used, like Mikel Moreno wasn't used. Kieran Tierney wasn't used. Lon Nomad. I think some of these players like first-team starters. And the fact that Salzburg got a draw here is an amazing result for them because now comes down to the final match day where Salzburg, all they need to do is to not lose against Benfica at home. And if they don't lose, they will get Europa League. So for Salzburg, man, they were extremely defensive in the game. Obviously, that was a game plan to try to get a draw. And for Real Sociedad, man, this isn't good. This is kind of bad for them because they put themselves in a position where they have to get a result on final match day. Because, actually, no. If Real Sociedad can get a draw on the final match day, then I think they could actually, top the group. So, can they actually top the group if they don't lose? Obviously, if they win, they top the group. But for Real Sociedad, man, they put themselves in a bad position where now I think they have to win, right? Or can they go with a draw? I think a draw would be fine, actually. But yeah, man, I'm surprised, man. I'm surprised Real Sociedad didn't win this game. L game. Benfica smiled, but not for long. Mario hat-trick, then Inter joined the party. I predict Sociedad go through. Why is Di Maria playing ghosting so bad? Sociedad wasn't lucky this game. Benfica, same Albert. Di Maria is terrible. Got no support. Grimaldo was there. He would have been better. Still, it shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised, man. I'm surprised with Sociedad. And this could be a huge... This could be bad for Sociedad, man. Moving on to the Benfica game, man. Benfica, man. You messed up, man. You messed up big time. And had you guys won that game, you would put yourselves in a great position because now you have to travel away to Salzburg and get a result, which is kind of hard to do. And for Benfica, man. Wow. Because look at this Inter team, man. This Inter team is terrible. Arnautovic, Alexis Sanchez. Oh, man. I mean, it's okay. Alexis Sanchez, to be fair, is decent, but really Arnautovic, Adaro, Augusta, Klaassen, Bisek, like this Inter team, like this starting 11 looks shaky. Doesn't look great. And Joao Mario, man, shout out to him. He scored a hat-trick in the day. Was absolutely fantastic the first half. And then the second half, man, Inter fell apart. Benfica fell apart. Inter took advantage. And then obviously Benfica went down to 10 men. And Antonio Silva, man, getting another red card. I don't know what's up with Antonio Silva, man, because this guy keeps getting red cards, especially at home. Remember, we got a red card in that first game against, I think Salzburg was at home. And now we got a red card in this game. Antonio Silva, man, I don't think he's as good as people say he is. He's a good center back. But, man, like, the guy needs to improve upon his tackling because those tackles he made were really dangerous, man. Really, really dangerous. And for me, I think it was a right decision. I think it was correct that for VAR to give us a red card. And for Joao Mario, man. And then this guy got the 2 assists. I don't know this name too well. His name is Tanksist. 23-year-old striker for Benfica. And yeah, as I said, for Benfica, man, it's just not good, man. It's just not good enough for them. They really sold this game. And this was such a huge game for them because now they put themselves in a position where they must win against Salzburg. And even if they do win, they have to win by, like, I think 3-0 margin because remember, Salzburg beat Benfica 2-0 away. So Benfica have to get revenge and do a 3-0. And I don't know about you guys. I don't know if Benfica can score 3 goals. Like, I don't know if they can do that. So it's going to be interesting for Benfica, man. And for them to finish bottom of the group would be bad. And shout out to Arnautovic, man. This is the first goal he scored in the Champions League, I believe, since 2010. Since 2010, guys. That is absolutely ridiculous. The first goal he scored in the Champions League since 2010. That is absolutely mind-boggling. I don't know how the guy is still playing at this age. It's absolutely insane. You know, and obviously Frattesi there getting the goal there from a set piece there. Then Alexis Sanchez scoring the penalty there. So for Benfica, man, they really sold this game. And yeah, for Inter, man, it's a good result. It's a good result considering they played their B team and they came from 3-0 down. So that's actually incredible for them to do that. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens next in the next match day, guys. I'm really keen to see what happens, man. So, yeah, man. It's going to be interesting, man. All right, let me read some of your guys' comments. What the freak? Benfica fudged up a 3-0 lead. Bottle Fika. Yes, João Mario first half hat trick. Then second half injury comeback. Good Mats. I respect Arnautovic. Benfica were 3-0, but realized, oh wait, this could take us to the Europa League. Thanks, Albert. Sounds like Texas. I blame Inter though. Javriah, Cherby, Darmian was enough to defend 3 goals. Any John Brooks comments, Albert? I thought Brooks was at Hoffenheim, but as the next player, Benfica. All right. So yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much all we need to say about Group D. There's not really much more to say there. All right, let me go and refresh my stream, guys. Let's see how many likes we're on. I expect to see us reach 10 likes. So how many likes we're on? We're at 9 likes. We're getting very, very close to reaching 10. So please hit the like button if you haven't already done so. So please hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. We're getting also very close to reaching 1,360 subscribers. We're actually 1 subscriber away. So please do that if you haven't already done so. Indeed. So, yeah. All right. We want 10. We want 10. Inter took a good move, though, benching the main players round of 16 qualifiers. Looks wild. Yeah. Now, basically, this is that Inter have already confirmed their spot in the round of 16. It's just a matter of, are they going to get the top spot? Which, as long as they beat Sociedad on the final match day at home, they'll get the top spot. They'll get the top spot in the group, which they should aim to do, man. They should be aiming to do. Bro, power went out just now. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear, man. I hate when the power goes out because a lot of times the power goes out for me unexpectedly. It's not like scheduled. It just goes out of nowhere and you kind of expect to do it. Especially at night, it really sucks. Especially the night when it's like pitch dark, you know. So, yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on, guys. Let's move on. Moving on to Group E, guys. Group E. So we still have, let's see, we have to do Group E, G, and then we'll do F, H, and A. I think we'll do F for last, and we'll do H second. No, we'll do H third, A second to last. So let's do the next group. We're going to go to 34. We're going to do Group E now. There's not really a whole lot to say about Group E. So let's go to Group E, man. Let's start with the early kickoff game, which was Lazio 2, Celtic 0. Hey, shout out to Celtic, man. Celtic actually made this game pretty competitive. Obviously, they were extremely defensive, and it took 2 late goals from Ciro Immobile to give them a huge 3 points. And for Lazio, man, for Celtic, man, I'm just disappointed, man. I'm really disappointed because I think Cameron Carter-Vickers actually didn't do that well in the game. He was actually, I think it got spun for the second goal. Was the first or second goal? I just know he wasn't really that great. And then obviously Lazio, man, Castellanos, man. This Castellanos guy isn't that great. He's not that good of a striker. He's got Sid, Anderson, and then Ciro Immobile, man, coming off the bench, scoring those 2 goals. I don't know why Sarri actually started Castellanos. Why didn't he start Ciro Immobile? Is Immobile now going to be a super sub player? Very, very interesting. And for Lazio, man, it's just bad. It's just sad to see. And they struggled, man. And shout out to Ravella, man. Ravella was actually really good on the day. Man of the match for me. Well, actually, he was the best. He was the best player that started the game. The guy was fantastic. You know, controlling the midfield. Very young prospect. And maybe he could be a star for the national team, man. Maybe he could be a star for the national team. And yeah, for Providel, man, for Lazio, man, Celtic, man, they were just don't have enough quality, man, to compete. And look at this graphic, man. Celtic actually had some good chances. 7 shots, 4 on target. They actually did decent on the day. It's just Lazio have too much quality, man. Lazio have too much quality. And for Celtic, man, it's tough, man. It's tough. But they did themselves better than last season. I think last season they did really bad in the Champions League. This season, they at least got a draw at home against Atletico Madrid. And we're pretty close to getting a draw against Lazio at home. So, yeah, and then, oh my word, the bench. The bench is terrible. Wow, this bench, man. You see, look at the difference between the bench. You could bring up Chiro Immobile on the end. Whereas, yeah, it's just bad, man. So, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. I didn't get to watch this game, of course, because I think I was in class at the time, so I can't really comment. So maybe you guys can help me in the chat. I know Pookie watched this game, and I think Poi did as well. So let me know in the chat if I missed any major talking points. But yeah, anyways, I got to update this. The group thing. It should be Group E, not Group D. Oh, by the way, guys, we're not doing a live stream tomorrow because I'm going to be busy tomorrow. So what I'll do is I'll do a video for you guys tomorrow. I'll do a video recording for you guys. Man, I wish I could do the Europa League Conference League. It's just I have this huge presentation tomorrow. It's a huge, very important thing. I got to be there. I got to be dressed up, formal, all nice. I got to present, so I won't be able to do that live stream for you guys tomorrow. So, don't worry, guys. We'll be back. We'll do the live stream on Saturday though for the Euro reaction. But yeah, I mean, let me read some of you guys' comments. Let's read some of your guys' comments. Had a power cut the other day. Speaking of power going, how about this Benfica team? Here in Egypt, power goes out daily. Oh, wow, that's actually sad. They so bad, man. I'm actually surprised by Lazio and expected no European football fourth spot. They impressed me. God. Come on, man. You actually predicted them fourth? Lol. Abucanas. I think I'm predicting Lazio to win this group. Wow. I mean, they very well can. It's just going to be difficult now because they have to travel away to Atletico Madrid. And I think they need to win that game, right? Yeah, they have to win because Atletico's in 11. So basically, Atletico can afford a draw. To be fair to Vickers, the whole defense been crap this season. Yeah, defensively, Celtic haven't been great. I really thought Celtic would push for that second spot, though. Happy for Sarri, though. Look how bad the bench is. Celtic had a huge chance the first half. Wow. Yes, the problem with Lazio main team is good, but bench is bad. Most of that bench is barely good enough for the league. Never mind the seal. I feel bad for Feyenoord. Also, I like James Forrest. He's been at Celtic since 1100. Wow. Wow, Pookie. That's actually wild. Jeez, man. Jeez. Steve could have seen his core teams advance. I mean, it's Lazio 80. Always known by Immobile. Not more, not less. Okay, I know, but still finishing pretty them bottom is still very harsh. That's still harsh. Like I gotta understand third, which I believe I actually predicted them to come third in this group. Bottom though, yeah, come on, that's really, really harsh. That's really, really harsh. But to be fair to them, I don't know if you guys know this. Celtic actually defeated Lazio both times in the 18 and 19 season, guys. Look at this right here, both home and away from home. The 18 and 19 season in the Europa League. So actually, I just realized Lazio actually got revenge. Lazio got revenge for what happened a few seasons ago. So, yeah. And you never know, man. I still don't trust Lazio, guys. I still don't trust Lazio in the Champions League. I still don't trust them. And let's be real, guys. This team is round of 16 at max. This team isn't good enough to get past the round of 16. And look at the recent form coming into this game, man. You lost to Sardinia, lost to Bologna. It's just at home, they're pretty good. I think Lazio's home form is actually pretty solid. So, yeah. Okay, let's just move on, guys. Let's move on to the next game, man. So Lazio, man, getting a huge 2-0 win. And with this win, guys, they progress to the round of 16. As for Feyenoord, man, I am so disappointed with Feyenoord. I'm very disappointed with them. I wanted them to do better because this was a team that I actually think is very fun. This is a good team. Arne Slot's done a really good job with this Feyenoord team. And this Feyenoord team, man, they just disappointed in the day. They really disappointed in the day. Okay, where's the thing? Right here. Yep, that's the game right here. Yeah, Feyenoord, man, we're extremely disappointing. And I just think for Atletico Madrid, I think in some ways they kind of got lucky in this game because they had 2 own goals for them. Gertruda with the own goal. Very, very unfortunate. And that Hermosa goal. That Hermosa goal was absolutely insane. Guys, check the replay out for the Hermosa goal if you haven't already done so, because that goal was amazing. I don't know how he managed to pull it off. It was almost like the Modric goal. Do you guys remember when Modric scored against, what was it? I think Arsenal in the Premier League. It was almost like that goal, right? It was very much it was a crazy goal. Now, White first scoring the goal over there from the corner. Then Jimenez, man, the 81st minute, Santiago Jimenez scored an own goal. Obviously, I saw a lot of American fans got happy on Twitter, exploding, and yeah, I mean, it was just crazy, man, for Santiago Jimenez to score. And it was actually crazy, man. But yeah, I mean, for Atletico Madrid, man, they got the job done. They won 3-1 away from home. A very weird win, man. I feel like this was one of the most strangest games I've seen in my life because Feyenoord, man, they just don't have enough quality, man, in the final third, like Santiago Jimenez, Menta, Paxio, Yada. Like, this team it's just unfortunate, man. And Atletico Madrid, man, they were just dominant the day. And it was just one of those games that was so unlucky for Feyenoord. I just feel really bad for them. And, maybe it's better to go in the Europa League because I feel like this team wouldn't really get past the round of 16. So maybe they could go farther in the Europa League than the Champions League. But yeah, I mean, it's just disappointing, man. It's disappointing for them. I'm just disappointed. And by the way, guys, this is the first time they lose at home. This is I think they had an insane home streak coming into this game. And the fact that they lost at home is actually crazy because I think they had a 16-game unbeaten streak at home. So let me see if it says here the ticker. So yeah, it was an insane unbeaten streak at home. So shout out to Atletico Madrid. They got the job done. And now they're in a position where they can maybe top this group. So yeah, I feel like this team is a bit young. This team needs more time. I feel like if you give this team more time, they need more experience in the Champions League to compete because I believe this is the first time they compete in the Champions League for a long time. Yeah, correct me guys in the chat right now. I think the last time Feyenoord was in the Champions League was a very long time ago. So for Feyenoord, man, it's a very much unfamiliar scenario where they aren't. And I think for the Europa League, I think they could do better. I think Europa League is probably more suitable for them. All right, so let me read your guys' comments. I only predict Lazio get first because I don't trust Atletico. I mean, you can't really trust Lazio either, especially on the road. So, yeah. Atletico is actually going to Atletico is actually cooking. Either Griezmann, Carrera, Morata, or the midfielder in form right now. Yeah. This Atletico Madrid is insane. Antoine Griezmann has been one of the best players in the world right now. This guy's in form is insane. And I'm worried, man, because Barca will be playing against Atletico Madrid this weekend on Sunday. And I'm kind of worried, man. I'm kind of worried because I've seen some Atleti fans have talked a lot about this one. They're going to give the smoke to Barca. Actually, where is this guy? I want to see if Dizzy's here. Where's Dizzy, man? I need Dizzy to be on this stream, man. Let me just tell him live now. Hopefully he joins. So, yeah. Feyenoord is actually kind of good, but it still isn't going to be compatible winning big teams. Give him 2 years or something. Him and his no Chicharito. Lol. Imagine Lazio top and play Newcastle round of 16. If that happens, Mats, I need Steve to come on here. Steve, you can only choose one team for that game, by the way. Him and his no Carlos Vela. Matt Jones says, both Simeone won today. That's kind of. Oh, man, that's peak, man. That's peak. All right, so, guys, smash the like button, guys. How are we still at 9 likes, guys? Come on. We need to be reaching 10 likes, man. At least 10 likes, man. Come on. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so, man. Oh, you're seeing 11? Okay, that's weird. I don't know why. My screen says 10. It was there 9. All right. Now we get to the good stuff. Oh, actually, we got to go to Group G. Let's talk about Group G real quick. I'm going to talk about Group G real quick, guys. Honestly, guys, Group G is kind of boring, so I'm going to keep this very short and sweet. There's not even a whole lot to say about Group G. All right, so Group G, guys. Let's talk about Group G, guys. Let's start with the first game which you got here is Young Boys 2, Cervena Zvezda 0. Young Boys, man, shout out to them, man, because I think when people did their Champions League predictions, I think many of us put Young Boys last place. We put them last place. We disrespected them. And the fact that they actually managed to pull through at the end at home 2-0 was quite outstanding. And this was a good effort, man. This was a good effort, man. You know, Young Boys, for me, they did a good job on the day. They were actually the better team, in my opinion. And for me, the goalkeeper, man, Glazer, he should have done better for that second goal, in my opinion. Second goal was really bad. He let that one slip. And for Young Boys, man, huge one, man. Own goal there, 8th minute. That blew me there, a goal with the 29th. And yeah, for Young Boys, man, this is absolutely superb. And I'm really curious to see what they do in the Europa League because I feel like this team isn't as bad as people make them out to be. It's just that it was just so hard of a group for them. Like, it was very hard for them. Like, I put it this way. If they were like in maybe that Group B group, maybe even that, yeah, Group B. Like, let's say they replaced like, because I think they're a pot 4 team. Let's say they replaced Lons, right? They could have done, I think they could have done something in that group. They could have maybe got like second place in that group, maybe, right? So for Young Boys, man, good win for them. Cervena Zvezda, man, just not good enough on the day, and they need more attackers, man. Like, I feel like Bukhari is really the only good player from them because the rest of the team didn't really step up. You know, Nadia. And yeah, only Bukhari for me is good. The rest of the team, not really. As for Young Boys, they got some decent players. Nassema, I think he played in the World Cup for, he's Cameroonian. Yeah, I think he's like part of the Cameroon squad. You know, this is good. He's a good keeper, man. He is a good keeper, good Swiss keeper to have there. And yeah, I just think for Young Boys, man, it's a good job, man. Good job for them, man. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to them because, like I said, man, they were the better team on the day, in my opinion. And for Cervena Zvezda, man, very disappointing for them. And they get Europa League, so shout out to Young Boys, man. All right, we're going to talk about the other game now. Man City 3, Leipzig 2. I'll read your guys' comments after I go through this game. Leipzig, man, they did it. Leipzig, man, they put up a good effort. They put up a good show in the first half. Openda was amazing on the day. And, oh, my God, Ruben Diaz was absolutely terrible. Ruben Diaz, I think it was the second goal. Man, the guy was terrible. He had to get subbed off at halftime. The guy was terrible. He had to come off. Then the first goal, man, what an assist from the keeper, man, Vlasic. And for City, man, they were not using their best team. Obviously, they rotated the players. They started the likes of Lewis, you know, Ortega. You know, obviously, these are not first-choice players. Akanji's a DM when he's not really a DM. And then, obviously, City can afford to bring on the likes of Nathan Ake, Doku, Alvarez, Sergio Gomez. Like, City's depth is ridiculous, man. And for Leipzig, man, I mean, look at this, man. 70% possession. City is just great. They scored the 3 goals. Obviously, Holland scoring the goal there. Foden getting an assist there. And then the second goal was scored, I believe, from Foden there, 70th minute, and then Alvarez, man, coming off the bench, 87th minute to route the comeback. And for Man City, man, it was just great for them. And for Leipzig, man, defensively, these guys are bad. Like, I don't think Leipzig is really that good of a team. They're decent, but I don't think they're really that special. And defensively, they're not great. And, you know, I just think for Leipzig in particular, man, it was just tough pill to swallow because for me, Man City, they were there for the taking. But you know what's actually crazy, guys? Even when Leipzig were 2-0 up against City, Man City still had the better. Man City were still first by the fact they had the better goal difference. So even with this win, Man City would have basically with this win, it now pretty much confirms Man City will top this group. So for Leipzig, man, they had a good game the first half, but Man City, man, they just came alive the second half, man. They came alive in the second half to turn this game around. Let me read some of your guys' comments. One Simeone got the Real Madrid whooping. Okay, now I see 10 likes, guys. I see 10 likes. So, guys, hit the like button, guys. Let's try to get it 15 likes. No Carlos Vela's no Chicharito. I'm seeing 11. I'm seeing 9. Okay, let me see. I just refreshed my stream. I'm on 10. Jimenez is pretty good in the league, though. Yeah. Guardiola's no club. Take the blank and then give it back. Big win for Young Boys. I think I put Young Boys third. Wow, that's actually interesting, Pookie. The Young Boys have grown up. The Young Boys want to get some men. I'm just saying, man, bro. Guardiola and no club. Ruben Diaz got owned. Laude. I blame Pep. Albuquerque says, I do know what it means in Indian, bro. The Match channel. Pep is still the managerial goat. Right now, yeah. Yeah, Pep is like, he's definitely one of the best managers in the world right now. Just current form, man. Current form. So, you have to say, man. So. Yeah, man. It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. So, for Leipzig, man, they finished the second place in this group, and Man City topped the group. Young Boys third, and Cervena Zvezda last place. From Boys to Man. Pep put Akanji CDM. Yeah, what's up with that, man? Like, what's up with that? Why is like Akanji is a CDM? The guy is a center back, man. He can't play as a DM. I mean, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and move on, guys. Let's move on, man, to the next game. And Xavi Simons, man. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Let's run Xavi Simons real quickly. This guy's a baller. Fantastic player. And I think he's is he on loan from PSG? I think he's on loan from PSG. Because Leipzig need to buy him. Leipzig need to buy him permanently. Yeah, he's on loan from Leipzig, loan from PSG. Man, that's crazy, man. And I think Xavi Simons got injured in the game, man. Yeah, I got injured in the game, so hopefully he gets a speed recovery because this guy's a good player, man. This guy's a good player. Remember, guys, a former La Masia player. Pep made Stones a CDM. He was like, why not Akanji? Yeah, that is true. That is true. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Group H. Let's talk about Group H now. Then we'll talk about Group A, and then we'll save F for last. As we're about to round the stream up very soon, so let's quickly wrap this up very promptly. Let's talk about Group H, guys. Group H. Let's start with the early kickoff game, which we got here is Shakhtar 1, Royal Antwerp 0. Royal Antwerp, man, they bow to the Champions League group stage. They will officially be eliminated. They don't get a single point, and of course, they will not get Europa League. And now it's a battle between Porto and Shakhtar for the second place spot for the Champions League. And for Shakhtar, as I said, man, they were the better team, man. They were the better team in the first half. I gotta say though, Antwerp did come alive. The second half, Antwerp were actually playing some good football. It's just that Antwerp didn't have enough quality in the final third, and for me, Janssen wasn't good enough. And the problem with this Antwerp team, guys, is that defensively they're very good. They're defensively actually pretty decent in general, according to my friend Vor, which I don't think he's here on the stream. Like, Antwerp is actually not that bad defensively. It's just their attack is very meh. And that's kind of the problem for them, is that they don't really have a good attack. And I think if they had a good attack, they could have maybe won this game, right? Because like I said, Shakhtar were there for the taking. Rinizek had to make some good saves in the second half. He was actually given the man of the match, actually, believe it or not. 6 saves he made. And the center back actually scored the goal from the set piece. And so from that point on, man, Shakhtar, man, they were good. And it was just a huge win, man. A huge win for Shakhtar, because now it put pressure upon Barca and Porto for that Champions League spot. So it's going to be interesting. And shout out to Vermaelen, man. This Vermaelen guy's a really good player, guys. Look out for him, guys. This guy could make the next big move, man. This guy's a player to look out for. Young DM, 18 years old. I think he could be the next big thing. He could be the next big thing because this guy has been great in the Champions League. I think he got 2 assists against Shakhtar on their reverse fixture. And so if there is a player to look out for this Antwerp team, it is Vermaelen. And he may very well leave this club in the next couple of years. Let's see what happens. But yeah, man. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Akanji's the greatest Swiss defender of all time. That might be true. Master says, my favorite Shakhtar player is Modric. I picked Antwerp to get third. Same. I also predicted Antwerp to get third. Mine is Piazza. Oh, no. Send us all straight to Havana. We'll talk about Onana, man. We'll talk about Onana a bit later. But yeah, for Antwerp, man, as I said, man, it was a good. They did decent, man. They weren't that bad in the Champions League, even though their goal difference is really, really bad. Keep in mind, man. I think this is the first time, or is it the second time? I think it's the second time they ever competed in the Champions League ever in their history. So keep that in mind. And remember, guys, this is the Belgian champions. This is a team that won the Belgium League last season. So we need to put some respect, guys. Put some respect on Royal Antwerp's name, because I think people are disrespecting this club a bit too much. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on, man, to the other game, which I know you guys are excited for. And me and Matt, we were supposed to do a match reaction for this game, but I guess we didn't end up doing it. I mean, we may still end up doing it. I don't know if Matt's is down for it. We'll just I'll just go through this game anyway, and if Matt's down for it, we can maybe do. If not, we don't have to do. But anyways, let's talk about this game. Wow, what a game from Joao Cancelo. Joao Cancelo, man, this guy was fantastic on the day. I cannot believe the guy was performing like that because the guy was incredible, man. And the guy was not even playing his best position. The guy was playing as a left back, and he was still fantastic. Like 10 out of 10, the guy was dribbling well. He was playing really well. He was actually playing like a winger in this game, which was crazy because the guy is a fullback. He was almost playing like as a winger, which is insane, man. And I got to say, some Barca players got to discuss. I need to discuss about some Barca players because some Barca players needs to be in depth. Some Barca players I have to criticize. But let me just start with the lineup first. Xavi, this starting 11 looked really... When I saw the starting 11, I was like, what the heck is this? Iago Martinez, then Koundé, no Christensen, no Balde. I was just scared. I was just skeptical. I was like, what the heck is this? And then when I saw because obviously I didn't get to watch the game, guys, because I was in class. So what I was trying to do is I was trying to follow the game on FootMob, and then I did watch the extended highlights when I got back home. And I got to say, man, Porto, man, they took the lead. They took the lead. Pepe scored the goal in the 30th minute, I believe. And I think they actually had a goal disallowed. I think there was a goal disallowed before even Porto scored. And then right back, man, Joao Cancelo, man. Joao Cancelo, man. The guy was fantastic. Look at the goal that he scored, man. What a goal that was. The guy was like shimmying past the players, dribble past the players, and then scored a fantastic solo goal. If I had saw that live, I would have gone crazy. Like, I was like, wow! That was insane, man. That was insane. And then the second goal, man. Assist from Joao Cancelo, Joao Felix. Joao Felix scored, and the Champions League, he needed to score. I think this is the first goal he scored since September. And yeah, man, Lewandowski, man, I'm sorry. We got to get this guy out of the club. I'm sorry, guys. I'm done with Lewandowski. I am really fed up with this guy. This guy is really, really bad right now. And this guy was awful today. We need to have a convo about this guy because this guy's been bad. This guy needs to get out. Like this needs to be his last season at Barcelona. I'm going to keep it a stack. And when Victor Roque comes, I think Victor Roque should be starting over Lewandowski. This guy is slow, man. The guy is slow. He messed up a really easy chance the second half. And Rafinha, man, I'm sorry. Rafinha, I'm done. This Rafinha guy is so bad. Rafinha is so bad, man. This guy is so bad dribbling-wise. I can't stand Rafinha, man. This guy, I don't know what to say. I try to defend him, try to praise him. This guy is terrible. Like, this guy is better as a wingback. This guy is better defensively than going forward. This guy can't even beat a player 1v1. This guy can't even dribble. He doesn't even, I don't even know, man. Like, how is Rafinha this bad, man? Like, there was no way he was this bad at Leeds. I guess Leeds scammed us, man. Leeds scammed us. And Joao Felix, man, yes, you scored in the day. I'm still not very impressed with you, Joao Felix. Felix, you need to step up, man, because I know you scored in the day, but, man, you're still not that good. You're not that guy. And for the midfield, man, I was pretty happy with the midfield. And Jules Koundé, man, I got to say, Jules Koundé was awful. Jules Koundé, you were awful in the day. Iñaki Martinez had to cover for you, and I think Raul had to cover for you. Iñaki Peña, Jules Koundé, I don't want to see you. You're very, very suspect, very suspect. And shout out to Iñaki Peña, man, because the guy made some crucial saves in the end. Like, I think Porto almost equalized there in the 80th minute on. I think Peña made a very good save, and Peña was actually pretty decent today. Yesterday. And so for Barca, man, we got the job done, but my goodness me, man, this team is very, very, this team, there is a whole lot of work that needs to be done with this team because we need to buy some players in general window. We got to get rid, because our attack is horrendous. Guys. Our attack is terrible. We cannot be a Champions League quarterfinalist with this attack. This attack is mediocre, man. And I'm sorry. As good as Joao Cancelo is, he can't single-handedly carry us to the knockout stage. And guys, I'll be honest with you guys, this Barca team, we're going to struggle, man. I don't see us getting past around the 16. It would be a miracle if we did. And like I said, man, the players off the bench, like Ferran Torres, Ferran Torres. I think this Barca attack is so mediocre, man. Like, it's so sad to see what happened to this attack, man. This attack is so bad. I don't know what to say, man. So, yeah, this Barca team, man, there's a whole lot of work that needs to be done because, man, we were struggling against Porto, man. Back and forth game, and I don't know what to say, man. As for Porto, I think Pepe was really good. I think Costa was good. Guyana, I think, was good. And that was pretty much it. I think the rest of the players were either bad or mediocre. Yeah, I mean, it was just bad, man. It was just bad. So, yeah, man. I don't know, man. This Barca attack is so mediocre, man. Let's just be honest. All right. Ona's a bum. Ona was never the same since after the Ajax semifinal. All right. Let me actually do something real quick, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of little. My allergies I think are coming through. All right. Matchday says Porto stopped playing well after they scored. Joao Mario, the right back, had a bad game. Pepe, the winger, missed it big. Subs made too late. Joao Cancelo, top 5 fullbacks. Yeah, in terms, like, honestly, guys, Joao Cancelo is very much like Marcelo. He's very much like Marcelo. The guy is awful defensively. Going forward, though, he's a menace. The guy is amazing. The guy has technique. The guy can dribble past his players. The guy is incredible going forward. Like, he's very much like Marcelo, guys. Joao Cancelo is amazing. Joao Cancelo has been incredible. We have to buy him, man. I was skeptical at first when we first got him. But, man, we got to buy him. We have to buy Joao Cancelo because this guy is a fantastic player. Fantastic player. Having ex-Benfica player score left a bad taste. Yeah, that's probably true for you, Mats. Sebastian says, 80, happy with Iñaki Peña as backup? Yeah, I'm happy. I'm going to say, so far, Felix and Cancelo are more clutch than Lewa and Rafinha. Yeah. Pookie says, also, I'm the only one. Am I the only one who gets to know when I see goalkeeper way out of his box? Yeah, that is kind of frustrating, man. That's kind of frustrating. Lewa is a Bundesliga merchant. Lewa needs to retire for this season. Rafinha is not even for Brazil, Sebastian says. Pookie says, Dembele, Rafinha. Okay, in terms of who's better, I'd still say Rafinha is better than Dembele. I would still say Rafinha because as bad as Rafinha is, I still feel like Rafinha can make good decisions. Guys, I'm saying Dembele. Dembele is horrendous when it comes to decision making. The guy is horrendous. Like, instead of making a pass, he will like shoot it straight forward. The guy is terrible when it comes to decision making. I'm sorry, Dembele is trash. Let's be honest, Dembele would be better. No, Sebastian, I'm not having that. As bad as Dembele is, Rafinha is still way better than this guy. I'm taking Rafinha over Dembele any day of the week. Dembele. Oscar Minguez over Martinez. I don't know about that. Puka says, hey, whoa. Pepe missed a big chance. Missed a sitter, in fact. Dembele's a speed merchant. I agree. Yeah. Pookie's right. Dembele's a speed merchant. The guy is terrible when it comes to decision making. Marcel says a 6.3 rating for Joao Mario is generous. He got destroyed on both goals that Jorge Sanchez came on. Oh, Jorge Sanchez. Wow. I thought he was an Ajax player. Wow, that's actually interesting. That's actually crazy. I didn't even know Jorge Sanchez is part of. I didn't even know he's a Porto player. I thought he was an Ajax player. Oh, he's on loan there. He's on loan. Speed over technique. Oh, man, Albert. Albert, man, you're funny, man. You're funny. All right, guys. So hit the like button if you haven't already done so. We're at how many likes? We're at 10 likes, guys. 10 likes. All right. Now, you guys know what it's time for. It's time we get to Group A. It's time we get to Group A. There's a certain club from Manchester we have to discuss. Before we even get to that, though, I want to talk about the Bayern game real briefly. Very, very briefly. There's not a whole lot to say about the Bayern game, to be fair, but we're going to discuss anyway. Bayern 0, Copenhagen 0. Wow. This was a very, very bad game. Like, I'm sorry. This game was mediocre at best. Like, both teams didn't really create a whole lot of chances. Copenhagen, though, to be fair, they did create some good chances right at the end. They should have scored those chances right then, man. 4 shots on target. Neuer came clutch, though, in the end. And for Bayern Munich, man, they struggled, man. They struggled in this game. And when I saw the starting 11, I was like, what the heck is this Bayern team? They put Conor Leimer at right back, Goretzka at center back, the Guerrera as a midfielder. And then, like, it was just weird, man. Bayern were just not great, you know? And for Copenhagen, man, this is so big for them because they could have won this game. Bayern were terrible in this game. They were not great. Bayern were there for the taking. I know Bayern, it may look good when you see the momentum of the game, but if you actually watch the game, you see the chances. They didn't really create many chances in this game, you know? And I think for Copenhagen, man, they were great defensively. And I think Sebastian is right. Defensively, they were actually solid. They actually put up a good game. And and for me, when people say, "Oh, this is why I don't know, man, Bayern Munich, I don't know how much to judge them because this team isn't really. I don't think this team still needs a lot of work, especially in the midfield and defensively. They're very vulnerable because you cannot be playing Conrad Leimer and the Champions League knockout stage. This guy's going to get exposed, and Goretzka center back, he's going to get exposed. I understand Bayern were rotating. I understand Bayern they wanted to rest players like Kim and Jay. I understand they were trying to. Well, he's injured actually, and Mazraoui. But still, man, like Bayern Munich, man, like they don't have good squad depth. They need more squad depth, man. And for Copenhagen, man, this is huge, man, huge, man, because they missed their chances. And Bayern Munich actually could have got a stoppage time penalty, but VAR overturned it. And so, yeah, I just think for Copenhagen, man, this is amazing. This is a good result for them away from home, getting a draw. But I think if they had won this game, they would be in great position, man. If Copenhagen had won, they would have been in a really good position. 7 points, that would have been great. But now it comes down to that Galatasaray game where it's basically if they win that game, they're through to the next round. It doesn't matter what United do. Just win that game, they're through. It's as simple as that. And I think even a draw, I think, will be enough for Copenhagen too. Well, actually, it depends what Copenhagen United, I think, are the same goal difference. Sorry, head-to-head is the same. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, I think. All right. Uzman shows speed. Low. Man United, low. I think Copenhagen was really good defense. Man United done, not going to lie. Sad thing that. Bayern's all except for J and K, low. Copenhagen are a solid team. Ronaldo would have scored an epic late goal, right, Albert? That's true, Boogie. Bayern needed Lewandowski type striker. I doubt that lineup was accurate. Guerrero was probably the back four. Please win Galatasaray Copenhagen. Man City's definitely winning UCL again. Yeah, I mean, I just think for Bayern Munich, man, it's just not good enough. And it's just not good enough. And like I said, though, we can't really judge too much about this game because this was on their best 11. Obviously, rotated. Matthias Till also is not a starter material. He's like a bench player, so he probably wouldn't have started. But yeah, for Copenhagen, man, it's interesting. So I actually want to look at the tiebreakers. I'm gonna check actually that after we get through Man United, Galatasaray. Okay, now let's talk about this game, man. Let's talk about this game. Oh man, let's talk about let me just start with the Manchester United. Erik ten Hag. Why on the earth did you not start? Why did you start Anthony? Anthony, for me, is just a mediocre player. I'm sorry. Anthony is even Brazilian. I don't even know if he's Brazilian. The guy is not a good player. I don't know why he started this guy. And even though Anthony had a decent game, I don't think it was really that great. You have to start Pelistri in this game, man. And also, why in the earth do you not start Mainu in this game? Mainu was a man of the match against Everton away at Goodison Park. And you decide to bench him for McSauce? I'm sorry, man. McSauce, I don't know why McSauce keeps starting. Why does McTominay keep starting? Ever since that game against Brentford, McTominay has just been an untouchable starter. The guy's been starting every game. So, okay, to be fair, Pookie's right. Anthony wasn't too bad today, so I can't really be harsh on him. But McTominay, man, there is no excuse for him to start. And for United, as I said, man, they were great in this game. Garnacho scoring that fantastic goal, really, really good team play goal there. And then Bruno Fernandes scoring a beautiful goal. Bruno Fernandes, that was a sick goal. And then Ziyech scoring that free kick. And Onana, man, you could have done better for that goal. You could have done better. I'm not going to entirely blame you for that goal, but you could have done better. Okay, and then the third goal was a really good team play goal. McTominay scored there, the third goal. Really good team play goal. And then the second goal, man, was scored by Hakim Ziyech and another free kick. And this one was directly on Onana. Onana is at fault for the second goal. That one was, oh my geez. He spilled it, went in the back of the net. And then the third goal, man, was scored by Arcatoglu. Galatasaray exposed Man United at a high line. I think, who was it? Lindelof was terrible there for the goal. And I think it was Mainu. I think Arcatoglu got past Mainu. And shout out to Ziyech, man. Ziyech was man of the match. And then from that point on, man, United missed a lot of chances. Galatasaray missed. And, man, it was just a back and forth, man. It was a crazy game, man. It was a crazy end-to-end game. And we have to talk about Man United defensively, man. Defensively, Man United is terrible. Defensively, they're so bad. I know we criticize Maguire, and Maguire deserves blame, but Lindelof is just as bad. And for me, Lindelof was actually worse in this game than Maguire. Maguire wasn't actually that bad for me in this game. Lindelof though was awful. And why did Ten Hag bring up Amrabat? That was such a bad decision, in my opinion. He should have kept McTominay. He should have taken out McTominay off. Because when you bring on Mainu, it's just weird, man. Like, Ten Hag, man, he's not understanding his player selection, man. I don't think he really – it's just weird, man. And for Galatasaray, man, they fought hard in this game. They fought end-to-end. It was a great, great game. And for Galatasaray, man, this is huge. Now they're on 5 points. And now it comes down to that game against Copenhagen away from home. Where Galatasaray win that game, they're through to the next round. So it's basically a winner-take-all between Copenhagen and Galatasaray. Whichever team wins that game is through to the next round. It doesn't even matter what United do. Even if United beat Bayern Munich, it doesn't matter. And for guys, there is a real possibility that United may not even finish third in this group. They might actually finish bottom. They might actually want to finish bottom in this group, which I think would be absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing for United if they finish bottom in this group. And for Bayern and for Ten Hag, man, there's more pressure. There's more pressure upon him in this game. So, yeah, and for me, man, as I said, man, it was just bad, man. Wan-Bissaka there was a good goal for the I think it was the third goal. Yeah, McTominay assist there. Wan-Bissaka got the assist there. And yeah, man, it was just bad, man. Really, really bad. Luke Shaw got the assist there for the second goal. Bruno Fernandes got the assist for the first goal. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about United, man. Defensively, they're just terrible, man. Absolutely terrible. It's weird because United are actually really good in the Premier League when it comes to their defense because Onana's actually kept the most clean sheets. They have a hard time scoring goals. And then the Champions League is the other way around. They can score a lot of goals. They cannot defend very well. They keep conceding a lot of goals. So it's really weird with United. It's like they're back and forth. Like this team doesn't know how to control games whatsoever. And I think for United, the biggest mistake they made in this game was letting the game be end-to-end, right? Because Galatasaray is a pressing team. This team likes to press you at every time they can get, and their midfield couldn't resist it, right? And for me, Icardi was awful. Icardi was trash on the day. And Galatasaray still managed to score 3 goals. That is actually insane. And remember, guys, Galatasaray had a goal disallowed. Galatasaray had a goal disallowed in the first half, right? So, for me, man, it's just there's a lot of issues with United. I know people are going to blame Onana in particular, who you could say was at fault for this game, which he obviously was. But I don't think it's all on Onana, though. Like, you have to blame the other players. You have to blame the players for not stepping up. You have to blame the defense, in my opinion, because the defense, that third goal defending was absolutely shambolic defending. Like, that third goal was disgrace. How do you allow that goal to happen? It was disgraceful. And to be honest, all the goals were, like, clumsy, man. All the goals were very clumsy in this game. Like, it could have been better, man. So, yeah, I think for United, man, as I said, man, they shot themselves in the foot. And now they have to do the impossible task of beating Bayern Munich at Old Trafford. And I'm just going to say this right now, guys. As a Barca fan, it's very difficult. Okay? Because Bayern Munich is not a team that will be nice, will give you chances. Bayern's a merciless team. This team doesn't have any mercy. This team is cutthroat, ruthless, aggressive, mean, dirty. Like, okay, dirty's not the right word. But this is a team that is not nice. So, Man United fans thinking that, we could just beat Bayern Munich at Old Trafford. They're probably going to use the B or C team. Who knows, man? They may not use their B or C team. They might use their A team. And, I wouldn't be surprised if Bayern put out their best 11 since they didn't win that game. They want, they'll be saying, you know what? We didn't win that game, so we want to win here. We want to hear Old Trafford win. It doesn't even mean anything from us. So, yeah, I mean, I think for United, man, as I said, they shot themselves a foot. Ten Hag, man, his player selection was shocking. Like, why did you not start Mainu in this game? You should have done Mainu and Amrabat in this game. Instead, you did McTominay in this game, which was, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know McTominay scored in the game. The guy is mediocre. The guy doesn't, like, besides goals, what does McTominay offer? I don't know what else McTominay offers to the team besides goals. So, yeah. It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. Let me read some of you guys' comments. Let me see. Sad thing that. Yeah, true. I agree. Anthony was good, though. Yeah, he was good. But, like, I still feel like Anthony in general is not that great. I still feel like Anthony is not that great of a player, in my opinion. Anthony's like Jordan Moore's level. Man United should play Tom in goal. Mount should give Garnacho the number 7. Honestly, Garnacho deserves the number 7. I'm sorry, Mason Mount doesn't deserve the number 7. Anthony is like Ten Hag's godson. Well, extreme embarrassing modeling from Man United. I expected Galatasaray to win. 09 equals Cameroonian Brad Guzan. Pookie says low. Haha. Ten Hag wants to be Berhalter so bad. Inter got to upgrade keepers, I think. And some say Fenerbahce is better than Galatasaray, please. Does Ten Hag get signed if they get grouped? Who knows, man? That's a good question, man. That's a good question, Albert. That's a good question. Or Nanu. This is mostly on Nana, though. Scratching my head. De Gea would never. Low. Pookie says. Ten Hag must be stuck at 2019. Because he still thinks Onana is good. De Gea lives. I saw the Onana pass from around the halfway line. I'm not happy with United one bit for selling my boy De Gea. Anthony got a full 90 minutes? McTown provides the sauce. Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. For Manchester United, man, this club's a joke. This club is a joke. I'm like, it's so sad because this group, like, honestly, in all honesty, guys, United shouldn't be where they are. Because let's be real, they should have beaten Galatasaray at home. They should have beaten Copenhagen on the road, and they should have won this game. But United's defense had other things to say. So for Ten Hag, man, let's see what happens, man, because this was bad. This was really, really bad. All right, moving on to the final group here, guys. Final group, man. I've spoken so much. Final group, Group F. Where are we at, man? Where are we at? This is the final group we have here. And let's start with Milan 1, Dortmund 3. Now, Sebastian, if you're here, I need you to break this down for me because what I saw from Milan on the highlights was absolutely disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful defensively. And it's just me, guys, or a lot of goalkeepers are making mistakes this match day. Because, what was it? Magnan made a mistake for the third goal. He made a mistake for the third goal. Shout out to Dortmund, man. Shout out to Borussia Dortmund, because this was a team that many of us saw. They would finish bottom of this group. They would be the whipping boys, and they would get smacked, pimp slapped in all the group games. They wouldn't do anything in this group. They would finish the bottom, and it wouldn't be. They'd just be there for the vibes. But they actually proved a lot of people wrong. They beat Milan away. They beat Newcastle both games, and have a great opportunity to even top this group. So I think we have to give them a round of applause for Borussia Dortmund, because this is absolutely incredible, because this is one of the toughest groups you could have probably asked for the Champions League, and they managed to do it. And things got off the bad start. Started about conceding a very early penalty, very clumsy dive challenge, and then Giroud steps up, saves. Colball saves the penalty there. Marco Reus is giving a penalty himself. I don't know who gave away the penalty there for the, let me see actually, who gave away the penalty for Milan? The Dortmund, sorry. 10th minute of the game. Yeah, penalty was given for Brian Gittins. Gittins, I think, won the penalty there. And penalty was given for Calabria. Calabria took him down. Roy scored. And then Chukwueze scored an equalizer. Nice equalizer there. Chukwueze drifts inside. And it was a good assist there for Calabria, man, who makes up for the penalty he gave away, I think. And then obviously the second goal, man, was scored by Brian Gittins. That was a great effort there, second goal. And then the third goal, man, was terrible goalkeeping, man. Adeyemi, man. Magnan should have saved that. I don't know how he didn't save that. And for Dortmund, man, Milan, man, defensively, they were shambles. They were shambles in the game on the day. And Giroud, man, the guy is not consistent. The guy, he can give you a goal every now and then, but the guy isn't a consistent goal scorer. Chukwueze was decent on the day. Pulisic, not very good. Weinder's decent. Loftus-Cheek, Calabria throughout. Hernandez. And yeah, man, Dortmund, Milan just didn't look great, man. They just didn't look great in this game. And for Dortmund, man, shout out to Kobal, man. Shout out to Kobal. Kobal is a very good goalkeeper. And shout out to Hummels. Hummels was fantastic in the day. He was making those sliding challenges, tackles in the day. The guy was amazing, man. The guy was absolutely crazy as a center back. And this is crazy because Hummels has been kind of washed for a lot of years now. And the guy actually came up clutch in this game because he was fantastic. And shout out to Brian Gittins, another young prospect there. And for Royce getting the goal there, full correct, man. And for Dortmund, man, they're through to round of 16, and now they'll see on Matchday 6 whether they top the group or not. And basically, as long as they don't lose against PSG at home, they will top the group. They will top the group. Let me see what you guys saying in the chat. So, United doesn't even belong in the Champions League. They stopped being good last season. Group F, fudging hell, crying. AC. Screwing away the round of 16 chances away. I believe everyone except Pulisic and Musa. Well, Musa was suspended, man. Musa was suspended for this game, Albert. Hello. I wanted to say sorry to Dortmund. Loftus-Cheek should be the English squad. I'm saying this while I was Prime Minister's saying word prowess. We did not get into our best. Dortmund fair play. They played very good, deserved the win. That pen miss from Druid changed match. I'm sorry, Druid. How can you miss that pen? And Pioli should get sacked. I really wanted Milan and Newcastle to get out of the group. Magnon's a fraud. Yes, sack Pioli. Zlatan to do his job at Milan. Hire Sebastian. How good is Pioli really? See, this is the thing with Milan is that it's crazy because I thought Milan was back. After they beat PSG at home, I was like, okay, you know what? Milan's going to do something. Because before that PSG game, I was like, yeah, it's over. Because they were probably going to lose against PSG at home. I could maybe see them getting a draw against Dortmund, and then I think they would have lost to Newcastle. That was probably my original predictions. But then they beat PSG. I was like, yeah, they're back. But then they do this at home. Disgraceful, man. Absolutely disgraceful. And for Milan, as I said, man, this is embarrassing. Like, this is bad because Dortmund in general away from home is terrible. In general, they're not good away from home. And the fact that you lost this game at home was simply bad. And like I said, man, defensively, there were shambles. And this Milan team isn't that great. It's not that great, man. We gotta have a real confidence Milan team, man. And Milan, man, it's just not good enough for them, man. Loftus-Cheek, man, had a good match as well, man. We got to shout out to Loftus-Cheek, man. The guy was good in the day. So Calabria, man, it was good, man. Oh, Calabria didn't give away the penalty. I thought he did. Then who gave away the penalty, man? Who gave away the penalty for Dortmund? Why does it say? I thought it was Calabria. Was it Tomori? Hernandez? I thought it was Calabria. Maybe. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Conceded penalty right there. Conceded penalty. Never mind. I was just looking at it wrong. All right. Now let's talk about the final game, guys. And I'm going to keep this short and sweet. PSG versus Newcastle. Wow. What a controversial game this was. Isak scored in the 24th minute. And Donnarumma, man, you have to do better for that goal because that was terrible goalkeeping there. Absolutely terrible. Isak scored. And then from that point on, man, the second half was all PSG. The second half was all PSG the second half. They were creating chances. Mbappe was missing so many chances. Muani, Dembele. And as I say, guys, this Dembele guy is terrible. I'm telling you this right now, guys. Dembele is a terrible when it comes to goal scoring. He cannot score you goals. This guy is terrible. He's not clinical at all. This guy is brain dead. He can't make decisions, man. Dembele is terrible. Muani is terrible. The midfield is bad. Ugarte, Ruiz, Hakimi, Skriniar, Pereira, Hernandez, and Mbappe. And I'm sorry, man. Mbappe didn't show up. He didn't show up in this game. He missed so many chances. I remember he missed a chance in the last couple of minutes of the game. And I know people are going to tell me, oh, look, he scored the penalty, so therefore he had a good game. No, man, the guy was wasteful. He was wasteful. And that was not a penalty. In my opinion, that was not a penalty because it bounced off. It hit his hand in an unnatural position. And my thing is that it wasn't a penalty. It wasn't a penalty. It was not a penalty, in my opinion. That was not a penalty. It was so harsh of a penalty. So, but as I said, though, PSG, there were some penalty appeals for them early in the game. So I think I guess it justifies. But yeah, for PSG, bad. This was bad. This was bad. This was really bad because this was a game they should be winning. This is a game they should be winning. And now PSG put themselves in a really bad position where they have to win against Dortmund. If they win against Dortmund, they're for sure through to round of 16. But here's the thing, though. If they draw, okay, they may be through. See, here's the thing, guys. If Newcastle beats Milan and PSG draw, Newcastle is through. Because Newcastle have the way better head-to-head than PSG. Now, if PSG draw and Milan win, PSG is through because PSG have a way better head-to-head than Milan. PSG will be through if they draw and the other game's a draw. So it's going to come down to a Newcastle-Milan game for me. Because for me, man, basically, if PSG lose, even if PSG lose, guys, and the other game ends in a draw, PSG is through. So it's going to be interesting, guys. That final match day in Germany is going to be insane. Guys, it's up to Dortmund. Dortmund have to save football. If Dortmund wins that game, it doesn't matter what PSG do. Well, that's the thing, man, because as much as I think Dortmund can win, I don't know if Newcastle Milan's going to win. So, yeah, I think for PSG, man, they were not good on the day. They should have been better. And shout out to Isak, man. Isak scoring the goal. Nice goal there. And Livramento, man, good left back, man. Good pickup. Lascelles was great. Fabio Schär, Pope was really good, made a lot of crucial saves. And this Newcastle team defensively are very good. Newcastle is really solid defensively. This team is no joke defensively. Gordon is a decent player. Didn't really have a good game on the day. And yeah, man, for PSG, man, absolutely bad on the day. And it's actually crazy because they really miss this guy, man. And by the way, this guy, Braulio Barcola, was trash. I'm saying this around, guys. This guy was awful. This guy was awful. He missed so many chances in this game. Missed so many chances in this game. This guy was awful. And yeah, they really miss this guy, man. Zaire Emery, they really miss Zaire Emery. That injury, it's going to hurt him, man. He's going to be out for the remainder of the Champions League season, so group stage at least. And for PSG, man, did they get grouped? Time will only tell. Anyways, I think I've spoken enough for the stream, so I'm going to read you guys' final comments and we're going to head out. We've done this for like around an hour and 30 minutes, which is absolutely insane. So I think I need to round this off very promptly. I guess that makes up for the fact that I'm not doing a stream tomorrow, so yeah. How good is Pioli, really? Plus, if Albert was there, Milan would win. Way better. Pioli is a ball fraud. I said ball managers are Paulo. Albert wouldn't leave Al-Nassr for AC Milan. True. Unless Ronaldo goes there. Yeah, that's true. I have the best team in Saudi Pro League. Pookie's a big PSG fan, I think. Although Newcastle were going to get over the line. Newcastle got screwed over the end, but PSG should have probably had a penalty in the match. Dembele had one good year at Dortmund. Abelgard says, imagine PSG's going to cook on the Europa League. Dude, if PSG goes to the Europa League, guys, we're having an emergency stream. I have to have an emergency stream on this channel, and I need PSG INT to come on. I gotta contact PSG INT if that happens. PSG INT, I'm contacting you if that happens. All PSG fans, you're welcome to join the stream. I'm just saying. Albert, I just like Mbappe the young goat. Shout out to the World Cup final ref. Well, forward to the World Cup final ref, he's a clown. Skull. LeBron is good, man. Deliver. PSG, I'm going to save football by winning the UCL. I respect the liver. Also, that 70-year-old Lewis Hall is good, too. Yeah, Lewis Hall was good. Lewis Hall is decent. Actually, what did Newcastle not make any substitutions? Guess they didn't. Wow, I'm surprised. Buku would carry PSG. PSG to the Europa League. Max Albert. I mean, Seb. All right, so I think that's going to be it for today, guys. We're going to wrap the stream up here, guys. So we got to 10 likes. A bit disappointed. Kind of expected more likes, but it's okay, guys. Hopefully people watch this stream on the replay. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. So, as I said, man, I hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe. Become a member of the channel. Get access to members' videos, member streams. And yeah. I think I'll see you guys later, man. I think I'm gonna round the stream up, man. So yeah, like the next stream is gonna be the Euro stream, which will be on Saturday. We'll have the draw reaction, and then Bulgarian Mappy, you just joined. Sorry, man. I'm about to end the stream, man. I've been here for around an hour and 28 minutes, so feel free to watch the replay. I'll put times in the description below. I've spoken enough, man. I've spoken enough. I think I need to round this off. So my voice is getting exhausted. So yeah, as I said, man. So remember, guys, to like and subscribe. Comment up with your thoughts, if you're watching the replay, and let me know if I missed any major talking points, because I probably did in the live chat here. So if I did, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, make sure you guys turn the notification bell to get notified whenever I go live or upload a video. And yeah, I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out.